Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Canes will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Lawrence. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The pocket breaking down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid game.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida State.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Run it out of the shotgun. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. He did not get it. A crucial play by his defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
22 Spider, 4-2 Arrow, Terrier.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. What down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he scores. Touchdown, Noles. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
2-point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
He's going to take another shot right here. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Coverage team brings down the returner.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
the Miami offense back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up third down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running out. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers. Trying to run this back now.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing. Neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the one. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense retakes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And one final play before the end of the quarter.
Get set, get set. Dino. Terrier.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
With the score, Florida State 21, Miami 0.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Canes. They're setting out to try the PAT. Win after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. And the Seminoles come up to the line in the hurry-up. Can he get there on the ground? He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Got it.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Timber. Gorilla. 29.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The shotgun running play call. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Cage lining up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here.
42 Spider. 4-2 straight.
And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll change the pre-snap look now.
Moves.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Caught quickly. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This quarterback on fire today. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The Noles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line of the 49. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to throw yet again. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. And is intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown for the U. Made the defense look slow that time. And now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lawrence. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Throws it to the right. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Catch made inside the 10. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to get the second half going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
The Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Defensive coordinator dials up man-to-man coverage, puts the free safety in center field. This is where his instincts have got to take over, and they do here. He reads the quarterback's eyes, leads him to the football, and he does a nice job of knocking it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's escaping the pocket now. Grab down the middle. It's Morrison.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Miami. They've come all the way back to claim the lead. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid.
At the 22.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Noles will try to keep this drive moving. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. There's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. They'll run it here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Touchdown, Canes. All the way back to claim the lead. Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Lawrence. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Steps out of bounds inside the 10. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Okay, ready?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 35, Florida State 28.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And this pass is caught. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense facing second and goal. Catch made on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Now the offense would go for a 2-point conversion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. The 50, across the 40, at the 20, inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. Return starts from in. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
They're going to run it here.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Ready up.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
In blue. In blue.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long.
Hornet. Get set. Get set.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Okay,
The
ready?
Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here.
Longer. Green 25. Gaucho. Ready?
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Here's the second down play.
Acorn. Spider.
Looking to chuck it again. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his back. And it falls incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity and possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice...
Into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Set up for the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
51, Florida State. 34.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. It's a quick grab. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Number 81 with the grab and the score.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They're going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. Second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action fake, looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Miami. No chance to catch it. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it.